an Iowa man runs over pro-choice protesters, women, okay? Runs over them, but because of some ridiculous law signed by the governor, he avoids prosecution when clearly he should be. Here's the video. This was a peaceful protest until that coward decided to run over protesters. This was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Pro-choice protesters were injured on Friday after a truck driver ran straight through them, despite people raising their hands to beg the driver to stop. Let's put up the license tag because the police are not letting us know who this person is. I consider this person to be dangerous. That's my personal opinion. The driver reportedly ran over an ankle. Let's keep that picture up. Ran over the ankle of a woman. She had to go to the hospital, while another woman was injured from falling to the ground. That is the picture publicly available of his license tag. Okay. Others quickly ran after the car in an attempt to get it to stop because he could have killed somebody, but they were unsuccessful. Eventually, the truck drove off. According to multiple reports and eyewitnesses, the protesters were crossing the street at a legal crosswalk when the truck driver, who was waiting behind a red light, decided to swerve ahead of the cars in front of him and went straight for the protesters. What he did was dangerous and it was criminal. Put up his license tag again. The police decided to let him go. There's more. He tried to murder them, local journalist said, told the HuffPost. These women see him coming and a bunch of people put their hands out to stop him and he just keeps going. That's what the reporter said. Cedar Rapids City Councilmember Ashley Vanorny was also present during the attack and said that she was not aware of any evidence that the truck driver was politically motivated. They just seemed to be impatient and had, in my opinion, blatant disregard for human life, she told the local news. So let's go to what the police are doing. The Cedar Rapids Police Department investigated the incident and reportedly interviewed the driver that very night. They found him that night. The driver, as of last time we checked, has not been charged with any crime. Why? Likely because last year, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signed a bill that gave certain drivers immunity from civil lawsuits if they injured people who were participating in a protest, demonstration, riot, or unlawful assembly, or is engaging in disorderly conduct and blocking traffic on a public street. But the bill does not protect drivers acting with reckless and willful misconduct. But critics have worried about what that law means in practice. Now, we've covered this in multiple states where they have passed these laws creating civil immunity for those that basically run over human beings. That is a civil issue. But because the lines get blurred with local jurisdictions, many said people will think or will apply this in a way that doesn't fit. What you just saw, that truck running through that crowd was criminal. Make no mistake about it. I don't give a damn what the cops decided not to do. But this is the culture that we're dealing with. Because the people he ran over, those are the people that the local jurisdiction of police officers, they don't really care much for. Adrienne, thoughts here?
Absolutely, it's completely obvious that no one is looking to protect these individuals out here who are using their First Amendment right to protest just the de-evolution of our society when it comes to rights that primarily impact women. And you also can't tell me that the driver had no idea who these people were and just was trying to move through. Yeah, right, he knew that they were protesting the reversal of Roe v. Wade, and if he simply would just come out and say, I hate women, it would just be a lot easier, because then he can join the chorus of law enforcement who are unwilling to arrest this man and prosecutors unwilling to prosecute. The message being sent here by law enforcement and by prosecutors is absolutely clear. It's the thought that if you have the nerve to speak up and speak out against having your rights taken away as women, as individuals, then there will be consequences, and we will not treat you like human beings and like individuals deserving of rights. Rather, we will treat you like the chattel that we think you are.